Good morning, everyone. Happy Friday. It's currently 8:29. We got about 20 seconds till market opens. But just to quickly sum it up, currently got a bearish bias. We just dumped hella. Fridays are also very low probable, so I might not even take a trade while we're recording this. But just want to kind of doing this for my own accountability. And yeah, so we're just in discount this range. Market's open, looking for some sort of manipulation to the upside for us to hit this draw down there, kind of that midnight low, and yeah, so we'll kind of see just how everything plays out to us. But yeah, we do have our manipulation right there. This could have been a trade, but we are not in macro, so we have to wait another 3 minutes for some solid price action to form some sort of gaps that we can take trades off of. But yeah, so manipulate that draw to the upside. We also have an SMT plus manipulation present to where NQ hit that, and we're just delivering off of that. So we could really get some upside. Yeah, just really waiting. Yeah, I would take a long right here, but we're still trading in that gap, and yeah, that gap right there. Let's see if we can manipulate. We might hit this low resistance right there, and then we can get a short, hopefully. But yeah, a whole bunch of low resistance liquidity right there that we could be targeting. We can manipulate off of for continual downside, or today could just even be a correction day. So just seeing what everything presents to us. Don't want to be married to my bias, but I am leaning bearish today. And we're also in pretty discount of this range, so longs could have honestly been valid right there. We had that internal manip, but all that. But yeah, all right. I like this displacement down. Yeah, we kind of manipulate this high right there. So let's see how this order block plays out. We have nice displacement. We have this gap right there for more shorts that we could take. So let's just see how this plays out. If I want to see consequent encroachment of this order block get respected if we are bearish. But yeah, so internal to internal, all that. If we do disrespect the SIBI, I do expect us to continue down to that draw over there. So we'll just have to wait and see. I do want to see a nice rebalance. So I don't also want to FOMO in. Yeah, 932. So let's just see how this would play out. I would want to see a nice rebalance in this order block for confirmation. We're also in this sell side gap. If we're going to disrespect it, I'm probably going to enter. I'm liking shorts over there. So we're disrespecting this sell side gap. It might be a little bit too early, but I do think we can hit these lows right there, as well as continual lows down there. So let's just see how this plays out. We do have our manip up there and our displacement. We didn't really bounce into that order block. So let's get this nice recurring move in. Would be out. Let's just see. 825. Yeah, we're going to take it over there. Absolutely perfect. Oh my God, what a trade. So I'm going to take that. Yeah. So that was really good. One and done. Honestly, that's kind of the trades that we do want to see with at least how we present it. And we could hit these lows down there, that manipulation. Yeah, pretty much that's kind of the set draw that we had. 60 points, which is in viable range. But since I've low-key been on an L streak, I'm going to take my internal to internal and call it a day. But yeah, so let's see. It's 28573, 2857350. Yeah, that was a nice 1 to 1.5, and then our draw ends up getting hit. Perfect. Wow, what a day. So this was honestly really good day. So let's see what our trade copia is saying. What a day. So 2,500, up 2,500 on those accounts. Praise God. That's the first thing I want to say. But let's just kind of go back in, and now that this is already playing out, let's just kind of see why we had that bearish kind of draw anyways. So kind of mapping out, if we go back on this 5 minute time frame, looking at both NQ and ES. So let's look on the 5 minute time frame. NQ is actually manipulating past this high right there, and then we're just kind of, yeah, so we manipulate past there and then we just have displacement downwards. But if you keep in mind, it is a little bit iffy kind of trading these conditions, and I say that because if we look at the general range of price, we don't really take shorts while we're in a discount. But if we look at it perfectly, we are manipulating to consequent encroachment of this range at the middle of the range, and then we just displace shorter. So essentially, it's kind of a perfect bear model that we kind of caught today on film, and we're still dumping a little lower. But yeah, so my overall sell side kind of liquidity area pool is that line right there. Overall price action, I do think we could lean that way. But yeah, also right here, right? So we manipulate it right here. ES manipulates this high from 220 to 620. So if we look at it on ES as well, so let me just pull it up on ES. Yes, right here, right there to right there. If you look on the right side of the screen, look at what we have there. So ES doesn't actually take that high. We have a nice little SMT right there, SMT divergence right there. So we ended up displacing even lower from there. Plus NQ moves levels to levels. So we just displace downwards and rebalance into this general range right there. And then if we go to the 1 minute time frame, if we go to the 1 minute, why'd that move? If we go to the 1 minute time frame, market opens, and yeah, so we kind of waited for the manipulation to get in place. We have an order block present, which doesn't even really get tapped into, and we take this short off of our displacement through the buy side imbalance that we had over there. And just for displacement even shorter, we caught the nice 43 points. With us, I really wanted to just go hit this internal down there. That's really what I do try to get. But we got another extra 40. We got another extra, like, what, 7, 8 points, which, praise God, that's great. So, but that's not really what I do want to do. We just got lucky today, and I mean, yeah, look, we're just displacing even more. But that's kind of what the algorithmic signatures were telling us today, and that's how I was able to capitalize off of that today.